This Shastra Pramana comes from Shiva Samhita, which is a part of the Vedas, the extension of Vedas from where the Agamas actually start. So, from the Shiva Samhita, chapter 5, verse 76 and 78, this verse goes as Maranam khadyate tena sakena pina khadyate tasya syat parama siddhir animadi guna prada vayu sancharate dehe rasavriddhir bhaved dhruvam akasha pankajagala piyusham abhivardhate. The translation goes as Death is eaten by him, he is eaten by none. He manifests the highest powers such as Anima, Lahima, Mahima, Garima, etc. The Vayu, that is the wind energy, moves equally throughout his body. The juices of his body also are increased rasavriddhi, and the nectar exuding from the ethereal lotus, Akasha Pankaja, also increases in him. So, in this verse, Paramashiva clearly sets the context of the power of Ashtamaha Shaktis, explaining the benefits that come to an individual who manifests these powers in all aspects, what all is gained in the material aspect, spiritual aspect, physical, mental, pranic layer, all the various benefits that come to the individual by manifesting these powers of Ashtamaha Shakti. So we are going to manifest the same, one of the Ashtamaha Shaktis, that is the power of Garima in this round, which basically means increasing the weight of any object, including your body or any other object. For the sake of this round, we will manifest this power on a small object. Okay, so make sure you have a small object ready in front of you. It can be a small ring, key, pencil, pen, eraser, anything. So let's now get ready. Sit cross-legged on the floor or on the chair with your head, neck, and spine in the straight line. And also make sure you have the weighing scale ready for the sake of taking the measurement of the weight of the object. A small weighing scale, which we normally use in the kitchen, may be helpful for this, but you may use any weighing scale you have. Or if you don't have any weighing scale, we can also use one of the apps, the mobile apps of which we use as a proxy for this measuring the weight. The app is called the weighing scale estimator. So you just place the small object on the top of your phone, the phone screen, and the sensors in the phone detect the weight of the object as a proxy measurement. It's not the exact weight, but as a proxy which you can use to detect the change in the weight because of the power manifestation. Okay, because ultimately what we are going to see, what we have to check is that whether we are able to change this unit, may change this measurement or not because of power manifestation. Okay, so let's make sure we are ready with the equipment, we are ready with the small object. Now sit cross-legged on the floor. If you're not comfortable sitting on the floor, you can sit on the chair as well, but keep your head, neck, and spine in a straight line so that constantly the Kundalini energy can raise from your root center, that is the Mooladhara chakra, the thumb center, helping you to be in that space of oneness while the power manifestation happens. Now visualize Paramashiva has come down as Bhagwan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam from Kailasa. Remember Swamiji in your third eye. Visualize Swamiji in your third eye. Sit with this powerful cognition that you are Swamiji, you are Bhagwan Sri Nityananda Paramashiva. Anything else that you think as your identity, as your first person, is just a delusion. So just drop it. You are Nityananda Paramashiva. You are Paramashiva himself. Keep this as a powerful cognition. Visualize Swamiji in your third eye. Sit absolutely unclutched, carrying the space of complete completion, invoking oneness with Swamiji. Start chanting Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let the Mahavakya reverberate Let the Mahavakya Om Nityananda Paramashivoham reverberate loudly in your entire body. Chant from the navel and connect with Bhagwan with deep feeling connection to experience the being of Paramashiva. And meanwhile, make sure you also turn on the video recording so that you can record yourself while manifesting this power, which becomes your Sakshi Pramana, the evidence of your power manifestation, which you can share with others, also inviting them to have a taste of power manifestation science as well. So now, let's start the power manifestation. Let's take the first measurement of the object on which you're going to manifest this power. Let's take the measurement and note it down somewhere. Let's take a minute. Quickly grab the weighing scale and take the first weight measurement of the object and make a note of it somewhere. Yes. So hopefully you have all taken the first measurement. Yes. So now keep the object in front of you, near you. Connect with Swamiji. Start chanting the Mahavakya. We'll be playing the Mahavakya audio for you to chant along with it. Chant Mahavakya loudly. Invoke the space of oneness with Swamiji. And from that space of oneness, make a conscious declaration for the weight of the object to increase. Consciously declare for the weight of the object to increase and hold that declaration in your inner space while you're chanting the Mahavakya during the entire power manifestation. Strongly hold the space for the weight of the object to increase. Okay? So now we'll be playing the Mahavakya. Let the power manifestation begin.
Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Om
Yes, you may now relax. So now let's take the second measurement of the weight of the object to verify the power manifestation. Let's take the second reading. Make sure you take it exactly in the same way so that the uniformity will be maintained and the difference can be easily measured. So if you've used the estimator app, use the same app. Or if you've used the weighing scale, then use the same. And you can post the observation that you have got in the chat. You can also share with us your experience during the power manifestation and what all experiences you're going through during the power manifestation session. Many times we get a cognitive shift, a click, while manifesting the power itself. So you can freely share that with us as well. Or if you have any questions, any doubts, you can ask those as well. And for all those who have actually manifested the power, who have observed a difference in the weight, congratulations for manifesting the power. Even for the others who may not have, observed any significant change yet, continue to manifest the power. With more and more power manifestation, you will see that the completion space grows more and more inside you. And with that completion, more and more power manifestation happens. So it's a virtuous cycle that sets off once you manifest the powers regularly. So all it really takes, in case you manifest less power, all it takes for you to do is to manifest more power. And more power manifestation will trigger more power manifestation. And please head over to the social media platforms as well and invite as many people as you can for Paramashivoham Level 2. You can share the link with them so that they can register for Paramashivoham and experience this power manifestation science in their own life and transform. transform their lives and receive the greatest blessing, that is the presence of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself in their life as their Guru. So with this, we now come to the end of this power manifestation session. And we'll be moving next to the upcoming segment in our series of sessions today on the theme of enlightened communication. And this session is going to be on the topic of expectations and how expectation is the culprit and letting go of expectations. So please sit straight, come to the space of listening as we enter into this session on expectations.
Yes. So let's now move on to our next session as we explore all the different dimensions of the science of communication and removing all the obstacles and all the hindrances to our authentic communication. As we have seen throughout the day, communication is impacted and related to many more things. It's not just about how we speak or how we convey what we want. We have learned about ego, we have learned about our different images and many other things. So there are different dimensions to this science and how we communicate, how we express ourselves. So now, this next session is going to be on expectations. Actually, if you try to make two lists, one of all the things that you have and one of all the things that you don't have. In the first list, you should have every single thing that you have, including even your body parts like your eyes, ears, your hands and legs, because actually there are many people who don't have these, right? And even you should include all your mental faculties in this list. So if you actually made this list and sincerely, without missing anything, if you write every single thing that you have, you will not be able to complete that list. Okay, this is the truth. If you find that you are not able to complete making that list of everything that you have, it means that gratitude has started happening inside you. Okay. Now, the problem is that there is a continuous expectation in us all the time. And that is why gratitude does not happen easily to us. So, you see, we continuously receive input from our eyes, our nose, ears, from all our senses. And based on this input, we continuously expect or something or the other to happen in a certain way. For example, when we see someone who has a better house or a better car, we register that inside. When we hear of some greater achievement by someone, or when we feel that someone has better relationships or whatever, by seeing and looking around or even hearing news, what other people do, we register all of this inside. Okay. Now, because of this, our energy is continuously moving on the outward, is continuously following our five senses and all these inputs and all these desires. Our energy is continuously just going outwards instead of turning inwards towards ourselves. Okay? Now, gratitude is the reversal of this process. When our energy is not wasted continuously going outside, but flowing inwards towards ourselves. When that happens, we suddenly experience the awakening of abundance inside you and in your life. So there are many reasons why we learn about gratitude, why Swamiji teaches us to bring gratitude to our lives. It's much more, it's not a moralistic um, principle, we're not taught to be grateful just because some good has been done to us and because we have to be good people. There's so much more to that. It's because gratitude just manifests miracles in our lives because this is one of the highest frequency of consciousness that we can have. And as you remember, whatever we have inside in our inner space, whatever frequency we vibrate at, we always attract the same outside. All right. So with gratitude, there will be no expectations, there will be no greed. We'll be centered and we'll be content, we'll be fulfilled within ourselves. Now, when we work with expectations, it's like pouring ghee, pouring clarified butter into the fire, expecting that we will quench the fire. How is that going to work? You just cannot quench the fire by adding more and more ghee inside it. In the same way, you can never feel fulfilled if your actions are rooted in expectation. So we all need to look in how what drives our action. Are we trying to acquire more and more because of the societal pressure and all the desires that we have generated by seeing other people, that we feel that we need to have more money, only then we will have a place in the society? Or we feel that we need to have more beauty, only then we will be noticed, and then we will matter. So what is the context that we are having? Now, you can live either in expectation or in gratitude, but never in both. With expectation, you will always have a desire to possess things, to own things. You will always have that desire. But with gratitude, you become the enjoyer. When you are the owner, you enjoy only the few things that you own. But when you are the enjoyer, you can and you will enjoy everything in existence, everything in your life. So when you look to own, nothing will seem enough. We can all see when we look to own and when we are continuously having expectations that life should be in a certain way, and maybe I'm not enough right now, I need to have a certain set of things, certain situation, house, money, beauty, relationships, whatever. When we are continuously pursuing all of that with expectations, nothing will ever seem to be enough. The moment we get something, there's some new desire will come up. We'll just see somebody else, and we'll just we'll hear of new achievements done by people. We will see. We will have desire for new relationships. So this will just never stop. But when you enjoy with gratitude, when you are the enjoyer, everything will seem to be overflowing. That is the difference. That is why we are learning about gratitude and about dropping the expectations. Now, let's go through a short story. So in a village, the night god was on his rounds and he was blowing his whistle periodically. And he had an earthen pipe that he used to smoke, and he filled it with tobacco, and he searched for a matchbox because he did not have one. So he went to a nearby hut where an old lady was living, and he asked if she could give him some ember from her oven. And the old lady said that her stove had not been lit for the past 3 days, and that she herself was managing with the little food that she was able to get in the nearby temple. So the guard went to the next house, and there also he asked if he could get a matchbox to light his pipe. And they said that they themselves had taken a burning log of wood from the neighbor to light their stove, but at that moment they did not have any fire, nor did they have a matchbox. So the guard had to once again leave that house and go to some other place. And this time he went to the village chief's house where the maids, he thought, would surely have a matchbox. So he went and he asked those maids for a matchbox to light his pipe. And one of the girls looked at him and asked, you're asking for fire to light your pipe, but why don't you use the lantern that you are carrying, which is having burning fire inside it? And the guard obviously could not believe his eyes. He had been carrying a lit lantern all along while searching for a matchbox. Okay, so when we believe that what we need is always outside of us, we will continuously search just like this guard, searching for something that we actually already have. But on the other hand, when we believe that existence always gives us what we need, then we will find everything within us all the time. So this is really what we do when we have expectations. And this is why we mentioned this exercise in the beginning of penning down whatever you have, and then another column whatever you do not have. Actually, what we do is we're continuously focused on acquiring something, believing that we lack this, that life should always be different, that we should always have something more. But we miss to realize that we already have everything that we need. And we need to be having this realization. And the way to have this realization is to drop expectation and welcoming gratitude. Now, your very body language itself can change with gratitude. So, as we said, it's much more than just a moral principle. This is something that can completely transform you, including your very body language itself. When we work with expectations all the time, we'll always have a certain violence in our body language. It's not deliberate, outwardly straightforward violence, but it's inherent violence that we have deep inside. We become a little sensitive to our body language. Actually, we can catch this. You'll be able to realize this. Like you can watch yourself when you type on the computer, when you handle phone calls, like how you place the phone receiver back in its cradle, like with what kind of an aggression you walk, and how you close the door behind you, or if you have children, also even how you hold your child's hand, everything. There'll always be a certain violence inside us. You can actually see, you can actually witness this, even in these kind of small actions, the way we keep our clothes, the way we push things on our desk, all of this, there'll always be a certain violence. We don't have reverence. You see actually somebody, the way he treats the objects around, he'll actually bow down to these objects. But we don't do that. There will always be a certain violence in the way we treat the things and the people around us. Now, try to actually open, for example, let's say that you are opening the door. Try to do this with gratitude and awareness. Like bring awareness and gratitude to this action. Feel yourself when you do it, and you will observe the difference between the two experiences. The second time, you will suddenly soften yourself. And this is the effect that gratitude has on you. So, with gratitude, not only the body language changes, but the way you experience your entire life, the responses that you have to situations change. You will start resonating, you start feeling oneness with existence, with the people around you, with the things around you, and your body will feel so much coolness, so much grace, and softness. And what will happen is all your actions that you do from this space, when you have gratitude inside, will radiate that grace with a lot of joy, and there will be no violence. So this gratitude will transform all the actions that you do. And since you'll have more awareness also, then you'll also suddenly start, you'll become aware of how you have been doing things all this time. So many problems that you create in this kind of unaware actions with inherent violence will start getting healed, and gratitude will really heal so many different dimensions of your life. Okay. So there are many dimensions to gratitude that we have mentioned. We'll be watching a short clip now, and after that, we'll be taking a bit of time to actually sit, internalize, looking, and see how we can apply all of this in our life. All right, so let's come to the space of listening as we are going to watch a short clip where Swamiji will be revealing deeper insights into this subject, and then we will meet again to continue with the internalization.
How the gratitude becomes a spiritual practice today. Very funny, but a very mystical incident. Today, Pradosha Puja was there. Means before the discourse, around 5:30, the puja for Nandi. Today is the day Mahadeva gave Shivasutras to Devi. Pradosham is the day Mahadeva spoke these teachings, these sutras to Devi. Today we have one of the wonderful, very powerful technique, sutra. So we had the puja, Pradosha puja. During that time, when Shiva gave the sutras to Devi, we usually do puja to Nandi. The story is that Shiva told Nandi to be in the entrance and take care of all the devotees and visitors who are coming, because he is giving the sutras to Devi. So that 1.5 hours, Nandi was in charge. Usually it is very easy to get things done by secretary. Then going to the top. So all boons and whatever people ask, Nandi just disperses it. No problem at all. Because 1.5 hours, he is the authority. And it's like for a few hours, if you are given power, what will you do? You will just disperse everything to whoever wants. So anything you want, which can't be done according to the dharma, some extra favors, that is the right time to approach. Nandi is the in charge. We always do the puja to Nandi. Today I went and sat there, and after the puja, the archana started. I was in such a deep silence and samadhi. The archana was going on. Slowly, I saw behind me, the group which was sitting, one or two people were little uncomfortable, not settling down. Of course, I did not see physically, but because I was in Samadhi, I can see very clearly what is going on in the minds, like a worms moving. I saw few minds little unsettled, little irritated. I was thinking, this presence, anybody will fall in tune so beautifully, so wonderfully. What is the problem? I saw few guys are not able to, were a little agitated because that brahmachari was chanting the mantra. He chanted the name Nityananda also, along with the mantra. These few, one or two brains doesn't understand the Rudra, the traditional Rudram itself, there is a word Nityananda. It's a name of Shiva. It's name of Mahadeva. And I was just seeing. And another one funny thing is, I did not even remember or listen, it is my name, because I was in such a deep samadhi. Never feel, that's my name. And there are few intelligent guys, maybe who had the click or initiation, who had that gratitude or the love. I saw the more they heard that word, they were able to feel more and more connected, because, understand, the experience with the master will intensify your true devotion. Usually, master is used like an object to create devotion in you. Many of our disciples come and tell me, Swamiji, only after I felt connected to you, only now I feel connected to all the puja, rituals, tradition and everything. Till then I never had connection with all those things. All those things people used to do, I go there like a ritual. Only now it makes sense so much. It makes meaning. Master is like a window or a door. Feeling connected to him or grateful to him will open a new door of being grateful to everything. Feeling connected to everything. Few people who had that click, I saw very beautifully they were able to settle. And the few people, and even those few, it is not that they never know or never had any blessing or never had any benefits from the master. They had. But that gratitude, the thanking attitude has not started. If that starts, you will stop judging. Thanking is one of the very powerful quality. In our first meditation technique, the first meditation program, the 7th technique, the quality to open the Sahasrara chakra, the ultimate chakra, is gratitude. In gratitude, you will stop judging and fall in tune more and more and more. I saw today beautifully the power of thanksgiving, consciously. Power of thanksgiving. That those few guys, they also do not know traditionally the Nityananda is one more name of Shiva. If you chant the Rudram, the original Rudram, from the Varanasi edition, there will be a name Nityananda. And I saw the person, both of them do not know. Person who got agitated and person who felt connected. Both of them do not know traditionally it is the name of Shiva, so it is getting chanted. And the person who did not get agitated, he had some gratitude. Because of that, that name only connected him more and more. The person who did not have, because of that one word, one agitation, he was not able to connect to the whole ritual. The whole ritual. I just smiled and I understood the whole thing. I smiled and turned to the priest and said, stop chanting. He stopped. He just chanted only a few times, then he stopped. If you attended the puja, you would have seen why suddenly Swamiji stopped the recital of his name. That was the reason. Understand, whenever the one simple quality of gratitude, if it starts, Gratitude is like a small fire which can burn all your karmas. All the karmas. Anything which you carry on, which you brought, which you are accumulating, anything can be burnt. A simple remembrance of gratitude, not only to the Master, to every being, to everything. It brings so much of sensitivity. It brings so much of love and so much of settled feeling, so much of connected feeling. It can just move. I saw the person who was agitated a little bit, whose mind was complicated. His mental thought, the structure was, why should his name being chanted? And he doesn't understand. The person whose name is chanted, he doesn't even remember it is his name. It is his name. Somebody asked me in the discourse, why should you be there and we should be here? I told him very beautifully, actually understanding these few ideas will really give you the deep insights about Thanksgiving, where we miss and what we miss. I told him, because I am nobody, I am here. Because you are somebody, you are there. Understand that if you are somebody, even if you are made to sit here, you will think, I think for my qualification, it should be little better. Wherever you go, whatever way you are respected, you will feel that something more has to be done, should have been done. If you are nobody, whether you are respected or not, you will never bother. You will be in such easiness, comfort. There will never be a disturbance. Person who has become nobody, wherever he is, he will be comfortable. Person who has become somebody, wherever he is, he will have some complications, some misunderstanding. The gratitude will make you as nobody. You will be a flowing energy. You will be just flowing energy. I have seen that flowing energy in the poems of Sufi mystics. Sufism is completely the tradition based on the gratitude. And the way in which they flow, it was such wonderful flow. It was such a gratitude-based tradition. It does not take any training at all to have the divine experience through Sufism. With all other tradition, to have divine experience, the experience beyond mind, it takes quite a lot of time. First understanding, then sadhana, austerity and all those things. With Sufism, it doesn't take time. Straight away it happens, because every step, every teaching is directed towards thanking, gratitude. So, understand this one great quality. It can really transport you to different plane.
स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं.
Let us now enter into a short internalization exercise so that we can inculcate this feeling of gratitude in our inner space, in our day-to-day life, and learn how to live with it, how to live carrying this space of gratitude always within and dropping our expectations, because expectations and gratitude are like mutually exclusive. Our inner space can either have expectations and we can drive along that line, or we can have gratitude and be more settled, more joyful, and feel more connected with the entire existence. So we can either live this way or that way. Okay. So the way to inculcate more and more gratitude in our life is to drop the expectations. So, as we have all learned in this session, this previous session, that expectations are something which take us away and move us more and more further away from gratitude. So in this exercise, we will learn how to drop our expectations and live with gratitude. So it's going to be, there's going to be a few steps in this exercise. We will run from step to step. So in the first step, pen down Okay, so in the first step, pen down where in your life you let your expectations pull you out of the space of gratitude. So in the first step, you'll be taking a pen and paper and start penning down where in your life you feel that you let your expectations pull you out of the space of gratitude. Okay, you can go back in your memory, scan your life, and dig and list down the incidents where you let expectations pull you away from the space of gratitude. Okay. And in the second step after that, pen down what you feel will happen if you decided to drop these expectations today. All right. There are more steps to this process. Let's first do the first and the second step, then we do the next further steps. The first step, pen down where in your life you let your expectations pull you out of the space of gratitude. And second step, pen down what you feel will happen if you decided to drop these expectations today. So let's start the exercise. Yes, so hopefully you've all finished the first two steps of penning down where you let your expectations pull you away from the space of gratitude and what you feel will happen if you decided to drop these expectations today. Now, in the third step, pen down 21 things that you are grateful for. As we saw even in the previous session, and we talked about the list. Let's say there are two lists that you would make. On one side, the things that you have received, what you're grateful for, and on the other side, your expectation, what you want, what you have, what you feel you don't have, right? Now, similar way, just pen down 21 things you are grateful for. You can go into as much detail as possible and as much simple details. For example, your body, your hands, your eyes, your legs, all the way to your maybe your career, your job, whatever, relationships. 21 things at least. Pen down the 21 things that you are grateful for, and then we'll move to the next step. Please continue. Yes. So by now you would have penned down the 21 things that you are grateful for. And in the next step, pen down 5 ways in which you are going to express gratitude in your day-to-day life from now on. It may be simple, very simple steps or qualities you would want to radiate, such as simple thanksgiving every day, or how you would like to live your life. Any 5 ways in which you think you are going to express gratitude in your day-to-day life from now on. Please start penning down. Yes, so hopefully you've all penned down the 5 ways in which you are going to express gratitude in your day-to-day life from now on. Now, from this space, decide to share your gratitude with the people in your life. All the people who form the part of your teamly, your family members, your colleagues, your friends, all of them. Make sure you share gratitude with these people in your life. So make a conscious decision to share gratitude life moment to moment with all the people who are there in your life. Have this continuous space, carrying the space of gratitude in you. It will bring a lot of joy, lightness, and feeling connected with all the beings, everyone, with entire life itself. And it will add grace to your life, softness to your life, non-violence to your life. That is the beauty of having gratitude in life. So with this, we now come to the end of this internalization exercise, and we will be moving to the last power manifestation session, with which we will be concluding this day of Paramashivoham Level 2. So let's all now prepare ourselves for the power manifestation session. We will be manifesting the power of increasing your own height, the power of Mahima in this round, which is one of the 8 Ashtamaha Shaktis, which we have been manifesting today. So before we enter into the power manifestation round, let's take the first measurement of our height. Please take a minute and take the measurement of your height. You can use a measuring tape, or you can stand against a wall and mark basically mark your height on the wall itself. And then we'll be moving into the power manifestation. Okay. So hopefully you've all taken the first measurement of your height. Now sit down, relax, sit cross-legged on the floor. If you're not comfortable sitting on the floor, you can sit on the chair as well. Keep your head, neck, and spine straight. Visualize Paramashiva has come down as Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam from Kailasa. Visualize Swamiji in your third eye. Connect with Swamiji. Be in an absolutely unclutched state, heading the space of completion, invoking the space of oneness with Swamiji. Chant Mahavakya loudly from your navel. Let it reverberate in your entire body. Feel the deep feeling connection with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism while you're chanting the Mahavakya and invoking the space of oneness. And from that space of oneness, make this conscious declaration for your height to increase. And while you're chanting the Mahavakya and holding that space, hold the space for the height, for your height to increase. The declaration that you have made, hold the space for that declaration to manifest. That is your height to increase while you are chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham continuously and loudly. Okay, we will be playing a oneness capsule also for you. Help you connect with Swamiji from the space of oneness and help you with the power manifestation. All right. Yes. So let's now start. Let the power manifestation begin.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda.
We are all now relaxed. So let's now take the second measurement of your height so that you can compare and verify the power manifestation. If you used the measuring tape, use the measuring tape again, or if you just used a marking against the wall on the wall, use the same method to measure your height and see what is the difference that you have observed. You can share it in the chat, whatever you experienced and observed during the power manifestation. And for all those who have successfully been able to increase their height, congratulations for manifesting this power. And even for others, if we continuously keep on manifesting these powers, we will get better and better at it. And it's just a matter of being more and more strongly in the space of completion and oneness to manifest all these powers. And by manifesting the powers more and more, in turn also adds to that completion space within us. So let's also head over to the social media platforms and share our experience of this power manifestation and also the entire day of Paramashivoham Level 2, all the powerful cognitions, the cognitive shifts that you experienced, the clicks that you received, and of course, your experience of the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff Hindus. You can share it in the social media and invite people to attend and join Paramashivoham as well. So with this now, we come to the end of this power manifestation session, and in fact, the end of this day of Paramashivoham Level 2, the 20th day. And tomorrow we will be heading to the last conclusory day, the day 21 of Paramashivoham Level 2. Tomorrow we celebrate the manifestation of Paramashiva as his Nijavatara, his incarnation, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashiva. Tomorrow's main deity itself is going to be Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashiva Murti. And the theme for tomorrow's sessions is going to be I am Nityananda. How to manifest Swamiji in your life. As simple as that. And as powerful as that. Simply learning how to manifest Swamiji, holding the simple cognition that I am Nityananda, has the power to work magic and work wonders in your life, to make all your desires into reality and to bring complete completion in your inner space, in your life, and giving you the experience of Paramadvaita. It is the ultimate oneness experience as well. So we will now be concluding today's session and preparing for tomorrow's exciting sessions, beginning, of course, with the Nityananda Yoga. So we request all the participants to be here on time and do the yoga authentically so that you are ready to receive all the powerful cognitions and attend all the sessions sincerely and authentically throughout the day. So we invite all the participants to be with us again tomorrow at the right time. So with this, we now come to the end of this day of Paramashivoham Level 2, and we will be concluding by chanting the Purna Mantra, holding our hand in the Atmanjali Mudra, expressing total gratitude towards Swamiji for being with us and for guiding us, being in the space of completion with it. Let's chant Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavad Nityananda Paramashiva Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you, Nityananda.